Hi players and coaches, welcome once again to our summer workout series. Today we're going to talk about some offensive moves that you can work on in your driveway, in camp games, whenever you get a free chance to do some things with a basketball and a basket. Some really good offensive moves that you can do to really improve your game and get you ready for the winter time. We call these the Big Five offensive moves. In other words, there are really five basic things you can do with the ball when you catch it. Of course, the first thing you want to do is when you catch, you want to be in triple threat so you can pass, shoot, or dribble. And what we're going to go through are a couple things that you can do for whether your players in kindergarten, first grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, high school, makes no difference. All these things pertain to all levels of players. So that's why we like to cover these things. These things are very good. When you catch the ball and in triple threat, you can do one of basically five different things. You can catch and shoot, you can catch and drive all the way to the basket, catch and drive to the right and to the left. And I put over here, it's a little hard to see, but I put the word or the abbreviation for crossover. So when you approach your defensive player, whenever you catch and you can do a shot fake, you can cross over by your defender, either right or left, which we'll show you in the following, in the driveway segment, the live segment that follows the whiteboard here. But you can catch and drive all the way to the basket to your right side or left side, and you can also cross over the defender both to right or left. You can also, as part of our five, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the catch, drive, and pull up short, both right and left. So you're going to catch triple threat, take a couple hard dribbles. You're not going to go all the way and get a layup like we do in the second bullet, but here in the third one, you catch, shot fake, or catch and drive, take 2 or 3 hard dribbles and pull up on balance and take a nice little short jump shot, because as you go up in levels, defensive teams will not let you drive all the way to the basket. You have to have kind of a plan B, which is this third segment: catch, drive, and pull up short, both right and left. Okay, players and coaches, here's our live segment for the Big Five offensive moves. And what we want to show you is how to play against a defender with some of the things we talked about, with driving all the way to the basket, driving and pulling up. Again, the most critical thing is when you're working on these drills is if you can throw the ball to yourself and pretend that you've caught the ball. You throw the ball to yourself, pretend you've caught it, and then maintain triple threat, either right into triple threat, or you can also shot fake, and you're already in triple threat where you can pass, shoot, or dribble, and now you're ready to go by your defender in a more aggressive posture. So, Justin, come on out and play some defense right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of these basic moves about getting by a defender. And again, the first one was, if I just catch, I can just catch and shoot. So whether the defender's there or not is fine. But again, that's just a catch and shoot over the defender. That's great. Now, whether you use a person or paint cans or a garbage can or whatever you want to use, any kind of obstacle that you can pretend to get by is great. For the main reason being, when you do catch and go triple threat, when you go by this player, let's say we're going to catch and drive all the way to the basket to the right side. When you shot fake and you get ready to go by this defender, you want to make sure that you're going by protecting the ball, number one, but also going right off his hip or right off his shoe, so that you're not driving. If I'm going to the left, I'm not driving this way, because he'll just stay right with me. Okay? If we go back, now just stay right there. Just straddle that line right there. Hold that position. Okay? What we want to try to do is when you catch and go triple threat, is when you're here, is I'm going to try to go right off his hip, or right off his knee or shoe or side. Just go right off his hip here, so that now, once I get by, maintain that big first step, now he has no chance to guard me or to catch up or to get a good drop angle. All right? So we're here, we shot fake. Even if we go by to the right, if I go by to the right and still use my right foot, I want to push the ball out in front of me, push the ball out in front, go right by the defender. You want to make sure you go in angles like this by the defender and not wide angles where they can catch up to you. So the demonstration is we catch, triple threat, we can go right side all the way to the basket and score. Again, low rim is perfect. We don't mind that at all, especially for younger players. That's great. We catch, shot fake, and go by left. Remember, using a left-handed dribble, if you're going to go left side by the defender here, it's a left-handed dribble, so you're protecting the ball. They can't reach in and steal it or deflect it. Now, whenever we showed you the crossover, or that was pointed out on bullet number 2, I believe it was, when we go crossover, okay, that means that I'm going to use my right foot as a pivot foot, and now maybe I have my left as my working foot, okay? Once I go by here, that's like a crossover right there, okay? So you're going to be able to use both feet. Again, it's all footwork related. Being able to use both feet where you're crossing over here or shot and crossing over this way. Really good for your feet, really good for footwork to work on things like that, okay? So again, when we do that, we're going all the way to the basket. We're going to try to get a layup, again, in maybe 1 or 2 dribbles only. So we're here. You can't take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 little dribbles is not going to work, okay? Now, again, as we said, when you start getting into junior high, high school, teams are not going to let you go all the way to the basket. So now you have to have your plan B, which is shot fake, go by the defender, and now take a little pull-up jump shot where you're not going all the way to the rim, but you're stopping about 5 or 6 feet short. All right? So catch, shot fake, 1 or 2 dribbles, nice short little jump shot from here. You do that to both sides. It's the same principle as going all the way to the basket. You're just going to stop and pull up. Okay? Okay, let's step off to the side for 1 second. The one thing I wanted to show you without a defender was when you're working on this pull-up jump shot aspect is once you get into right here, where you're going to actually shoot your shot, you cannot float or not be on balance and take bad shots. And again, that's why a low rim is very useful in these type of drills, because when you get in here, when you get in this close, you have to go straight up and straight down. So it's just like a normal shot, straight up and down. You can't float, you can't angle, you can't take low percentage shots. A lot of college players can't execute this. There are some professional players that can't execute this. They want to try to go all the way to the rim and dunk it, and they don't have what's called a transitional game from about 5 feet to about 15 feet away in this pull-up jump shot area. So when you get to right here, again, it's off both sides, right and left, is being able to shoot a high percentage shot straight up. When you get in the painted area, that will really help you become a better offensive player. And not only when you get in here will you have the opportunity sometimes to shoot, but you also have the opportunity to shot fake and now throw a pass to an open teammate. And again, all these things are footwork related, quickness related. You do these things at game speed, you're going to become a much better player.